Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on, so let's share this. Great.
Yeah, so yeah, just our question is we just wanted to like go over, get like a summarized, version of, all these papers.
So you guys are waiver, you have ICS.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you're doing, or it's pretty much just ICS?
Yep, just ICS. So we just wanted to go over like we get the employee, like what are the process looking like? What does the process look like when we first get the employee? And then just operations and things like that.
Okay. Yeah. It's funny because I'm actually creating more of a training for like how to run an ICS business.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is like, I would say non-legal, but I won't have that training done probably till about February 1st. But basically, the way that I could go over general employment law if that'd be helpful.
Yeah.
That'd be a start.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Okay. Okay. So first off, let me just make sure you guys all have access to this, or at least see who it's shared with. So
yeah, we have access to it. Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. So in your folder, there's something called the employment law package. When you click on that, there's a few subfolders. The most important one is going to be the new hire master folder, this guy right here. To keep doing that. Let me just. Okay, sorry. Okay. The first one we have is a checklist for hiring an employee. And so for your very first employee, here's everything that you would need to do. So, and I can send you a video. I'll make a note. I kind of have a pre-recorded training on how to, these documents.
Yeah, that would be very helpful if you can send that to us.
Yeah, because it's a lot, but I've recorded a really good training, so I'm just going to make a note to.
So for our office, you would recommend us having folders, right, for clients and employees?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Abba, mute your mic. Okay, yeah.
Right. Just making a note to get you that video. Right.
Then yeah. So if you said February 1st, you're gonna have that, like basically how to run an ICS business ready on February 1st.
Yeah, and I'll have it like severely discounted for people like you. It's basically going to teach you you could also use it to go and get more ICS properties because it has like how to find an ICS building, how to get clients. I've partnered with another ICS provider that has I think she has 5 or 10, a lot of properties. And she actually goes through how to submit billing, how to actually do ICS, what people cannot serve, how to interact with the county, every little line. Then she has nice little checklists.
Okay.
Because it's not really legal stuff, but I told her I keep getting this question. So, but in your folder, I mean, Yeah, the policies and procedures that are kind of like more higher level stuff
Mhm.
are these ones, but these are really more like high level policies than something you would fill out with the client.
Mhm.
With the client, what you're really filling out is in the recipient book right here. It would actually be documentation for intensive services. So, there's a service admission checklist for intensive services.
Mhm.
These aren't applicable, but these other ones, uh, vulnerable adult maltreatment, you already have that. Um, yeah, service recipient record, exchange of information. So this really walks through the timelines and then what to do.
Yeah.
But really, I would say if you can hold tight until about February, I should have that master training up,
Mhm.
which is designed. I mean, really, it's designed like how to make money out of ICS, but also how to like start to finish actually provide the services.
Mhm.
It'll even include like how to kick people out legally and what to look for, common issues, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And also, I was wondering if you could also send us the employee, like the employee timesheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you have that? Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you use intensive procedures for ICS because it's an intensive. Yeah, so they have like an individual. Yeah, they may have health needs.
I think all of this is in our task.
Yeah, RTAS is great. That's what we're a big fan of RTAS.
Yeah.
Hey, are you familiar with the companion sheet that a lot of case managers give out?
The companion sheet? No.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a rubric in terms of like what services you're giving the clients, etc.
Specific
One case-
ICS?
Yeah, yep. I think I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. It's specific to ICS.
Yeah,
One
send it
case-
over. I can look at it.
Okay. One case manager kind of noted that it's got to be a 1-to-1 ratio with the staff. I know when we spoke to you in the past, you kind of let us know that having like a 1-to-3 ratio is fine. It's not. Is there like a misinterpretation in terms of like people just have their own interpretation on what they think it is, or is there
Yeah.
a set rule in terms of like what that ratio is supposed to be?
No, I'm not aware of a set rule in statute. I mean, that could be they believe that that's good policy, but for example, if you had 3 clients and each of them only had 2 hours, you're not going to hire 3 different part-time staff for that type of hypothetical. You'd have, probably 1 full-time staff that can go in between. Now, you're not doing services at the same time, if that's maybe what they're talking about. You can do group events and things like that, but like, showing up at their place and being with them one-on-one, maybe that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
Because, I mean, yeah, if you had like an 8-hour day type person, that's probably a 1-to-1 because that's like a full-time staff member. But I'm not aware of anything in statute like that actually requires you to have only 1 staff for 1 recipient, because some of the recipients only have a few hours, a couple hours a day. So you'd have like a part-time employee.
What do you see on average in terms of services per day?
Well, it's all over the place. I mean, I have clients that specifically though try and target people who are in like the 6 to 8 hour range, because then that's like a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
So 30 to 40 hours a week. But in theory, ICS can be from 0 to 24 hours a day. So you can get people with 1 hour, You can get people who are up there around hovering around like the 18, 20. You know, why those people are in ICS, I don't know, but technically it can exist.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. And then I think we've seen an employee training folder that you kind of went over with us last time. What specifically should we go over with our staff? Like what I seen a HIPAA, and then I know that was pretty lengthy. So is that something they got to review in entirety? Like they got to go from A to Z, or
Well, they can really skim it. There's the quiz that's pretty easy that they might be able to just struggle through. You are allowed to like watch videos online if you thought that that was helpful. It's actually another thing that I'm developing a train for, but it probably won't be done until probably more like middle of 2023. And there's no official how long HIPAA training has to be. Really, we just need to be able to show that they at least know basic terms of keeping stuff confidential, not releasing stuff. Just the basic tenets. Yeah.
Huh.
they told us our test told us we can we can send them documents to keep them like up to date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So there's,
Yeah. Yeah. The CSSP addendum like that. I think we have to do that.
yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's quite a bit. Some of this will be not applicable if they don't have a legal representative, but this gives an idea of the checklist.
is this like an intake form, pretty much?
Yeah. So this is under person served, the client or recipient book.
Okay.
And then there's a few checklists in here. There's a nice cover sheet. I mean, they should probably fill this out. And these are generally DHS templates, so if you use them, they're pretty good. I tried to number them in the order that I think they'd be filled out, but it's not overly intuitive. What we could try to do, I mean, if you can wait until February 1st, I'll kind of have like the master checklist of everything to fill out for ICS.
Okay.
But right now, it's basically intensive service. So,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah. We'll wait until February 1st. Well,
yeah, these guys are all. Yeah, that one is, I want to say, let's look. Probably not this one. I mean, Yeah. Oh yeah, policy book. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I can help. I'll help create a program abuse prevention plan for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oops. Just trying to make a note here. Why isn't that opening? There.
Oh yeah, good question.
Yeah, so provider enrollments is going to go to the business address on record. You may consider having them at multiple locations if you're, up in,
Can you tell them to go to the other location?
well, you'd have to update your provider
Oh
profile.
yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
They can come anytime they want. My clients are just starting to go through their first ICS audits, which I think are about 2 years from when they were approved. So I don't know what their timing is, if they're going to speed that up, but they literally just started doing their first ever like ICS audits because they only got approved, since. I'm not I'm not sure because it's actually brand new, but I'm guessing that yeah, they're especially since it's a newer program, you'll be given much more leeway than like assisted
Yeah,
living.
yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
David said he'd do like a mock audit, right? You'd schedule a mock audit for us sometime in the future.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that client that's going through it, she's going to give me like what they asked for, and then I can use it for fake audits for other clients.
Sounds good.
I think she's in the middle of it, but yeah.
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 Is the individual abuse prevention plan and the program abuse prevention plan, are they two different things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The program abuse prevention plan is going to be like specific to the house or the office, whereas the individual is for the actual individual.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, so I'm going to send you a few things, but ICS wise, if you can wait until February 1st, should have the ICS course launched.
Okay, and then you're gonna send us the program.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and make one for you using kind of like a template.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll be, enough to
Yeah.
meet the requirements. And
Yeah.
then if you want to add stuff, that's like what makes your office
Mm-hmm.
dangerous, or are there any places where recipients could hide or get injured, then you can add that kind of stuff. Or is the neighborhood, dangerous, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, I have a all day staff meeting tomorrow, so I should be able to get most of that stuff out tomorrow, except for the ICS course. But
Yeah.
program abuse prevention, and there was one other thing here. I had another note. Maybe it was just the ICS stuff. Okay. Yeah, that was it. Okay.
You guys have any other questions?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just hold tight. I think you'll really like what we're rolling out, because we've actually designed that so that, in theory, somebody who's never done ICS before could figure out how to find a new property, what's supposed to be in that property, like what to tell their realtor or just to do it themselves, and then how to apply for all the I forgot if I did yours or if you did yours your own for the site setting capacity. Okay. Basically, this training is trying to teach you how to do it for yourselves. If you were to go buy like a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth property, or you just pay me. Some people would rather just not have to do all that. And then how to actually do the ICS services, and then how to kick people out, how to be a landlord. So landlord tenant law. So it's designed to be like a start to finish. Not just like getting you approved and now you can bill, but you're still trying to kind of navigate that.
So what precedes landlord tenant laws or DHS in terms of like vulnerable adults and that whole area?
Well, both of them. So you're both a landlord. You wear two hats. You have your lease agreement and you're a landlord. That's one thing. And then you also are providing services and you have your 245D policies, and that's another thing. And so, for example, if they said one day, oh, I'm done getting ICS, they're still a tenant and they can stay in the building, but we can get rid of them using a landlord tenant law.
Okay.
So it's actually kind of two separate things that you have going with them.
And you said they come audit you they come every 2 years, after 2 years.
Well,
The help. Um. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, once I figure out everything, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. You just want it to be one printed thing?
I guess.
Okay, good. I'll build something like that for you because you're on the general council, so I can just kind of put it together too.
Sounds good. Okay.
Good. We'll be in touch and email if you need anything, and then we'll do calls like this every month regardless if you're still on the general council so we can
Yeah,
make sure that things are moving along. And
that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay.
cool. We'll be in touch. If you need anything, just shoot me an email, okay?
Thank you.
That's why I'm making the training. Yeah, it's a paid one to, like, you know, kind of the public, and then I'll give discounts to like all my clients, but it's like it's basically recorded of me and you know, all the documents so that I don't need to have the same combos.
Okay.
All right, cool. We'll be in touch, all right?
Okay.
All right, David.
Okay.